Hi Cancer, this is your forecast for the month of May 2017. This is a general reading for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, or Cancer Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the last week, you may be moving on from your feelings or moving on from an offer because you may feel some sense of disappointment. There's a decline in a situation, could be some abandonment issues, but you are turning away from something because there's a sense of uncertainty about where you may be headed, but you know that the past is not working for you on some level. So perhaps you've lost interest in something. You've become disenchanted with a past situation and you want to leave that disappointment behind. In fact, if there were some emotional ties, you may want to break away from that and turn your back on any kind of difficulties. For some of you, you're rejecting something, again, that's not working for you anymore, and you're ready to move on to something else, some new interests. So you may be looking for a new home. You may be looking for a new relationship, a new job, anything that is different from your past. Now, some of you, maybe you're having difficulty moving on. This could very well be if you're in search of a new relationship, maybe you found it. There's some flirtation going on. Maybe you're going back to something that you had before. Maybe this is a former relationship. Some of you, there's something about a wrong decision, or there's an ideal that you had, and maybe it's a false ideal. Now we go back to that first week where, maybe you had this secret admiration for someone. Maybe you were idolizing that person a bit. This is somebody that was probably unattainable for whatever reason on some level. Some of you, maybe things are not what you think they should be, and it's difficult for you to move past that attachment. For others of you, maybe you're moving away because there's a fear of intimacy, a fear of commitment, making some changes. And for others of you, you're moving past a valuable relationship for whatever reason. But you've gotten a reality check about something, and whatever it is, hopefully you have a new sense of purpose about, even if you don't know the destination spot, you want to be on that journey. In fact, this is a card of travel. So if we deal with the aspect of taking a break, taking a vacation, going on retreat, and an offer to go off somewhere on a trip, on a journey, an offer to explore some new horizons, or for some of you, breaking away from something and gaining your freedom. For others of you, this is not just making a conscious choice to move on from something. This is about running away and not dealing with something. But this is a week where if you're in your own personal strength, you know that you want to make some changes, you want to make some decisions, you want to navigate your path. And so if you've had some conflicting emotions in the past, you're putting that to rest. Anything that's been holding you back, that's been keeping you from achieving your own level of you that you feel you need to be, you're going to put that to rest. And you may pleasantly discover that it's easy for you to save something, to take charge of something, or if need be, just simply walk away, let something go because you realize it's not good for you. Others of you, you're still working out some issues. You don't know what you want. You're walking in the wilderness, if you will. So you're making some transformations, some emotional transformations this week that are awakening you perhaps spiritually. This is about being an individual. And again, you had that first card about self-reliance, self-sufficiency, being happy on your own. So this is going to be a week where situations in one way or another will test you and awaken you to the fact that on some level, somewhere in your life, you haven't been making the most of yourself. And in some ways, you may have been giving yourself a really hard time. Maybe dealing with some new truths or facing something is really becoming a challenge for you. And because of that, you need some time alone and you're going off to be by yourself. So we have again this issue of isolation, going off, spending time alone to gather our thoughts.